Hello guys, welcome to Pantech Solutions, and I warmly welcome you for the series Raspberry Pi Masterclass Day 14. So in this series we are learning how to develop your skills regarding Raspberry Pi, how to master Raspberry Pi within 30 days. So on the 30 days you have crossed up to like 14 days. Still now we have only 16 days remaining. So it's really great. So in this session especially we are going to see about like baby emotion recognition and alert system. So here we are going to use only emotion recognition. Okay, so it is also used for adult as well as baby. Okay, so and as like for us, like we need to give lot of bonus for internship, so we are going to provide lot of bonuses. So bonuses such as the source code. Other than that, we are going to provide additional source code which can be useful for giving an alert system. Okay, but here for in the YouTube we are going to see only emotion recognition part on the basic manner. Okay, so first of all, same as like, so attendance link will be available around 6:30 p.m. So once the session is completed, start filling up the attendance form. Okay, so until then, don't rush up for the attendance form. So first of all, good evening guys. Good evening. Here we have Barthini Selvaraj. Good evening. And Raz. Good evening. And Venkata Kotesh. Good evening. And Salim. Hi. And then Kavya. Good evening. So good evening guys, good evening everyone. So I hope you all ready to attend the session. So if you are ready to master this session, you just put I am ready in your live chat. Okay, so the today agenda, so first of all we are going to discuss about little bit about deep learning. So it's time to reveal first bonus for YouTube internship participants. So that is you are going to get like in-depth explanation of deep learning, what is deep learning and what are all about libraries of deep learning and what is the purpose of using a certain libraries. So those kind of video tutorials you are going to avail, so especially internship participants. So I hope you like this agenda. I hope you like this bonus. Okay, so and then we are going to learn emotion recognition. So by emotion recognition in the sense kind of like we are going to analyze the emotions such as happy, sad, like surprise or something like that. And we are going to integrate another part which is like music. So I hope you know like how to connect a speaker with the Raspberry Pi. So that's the connection I have made here. So the Raspberry Pi speaker and then USB camera I have connected and I just placed in my laptop. Okay, so that's up to here. Okay, so that's all the connection. So I hope you understand the connection. And so like with the help of that you're going to play the music according to the emotion of the like baby. So for example if you are in a happy mood, so you'll learn happy songs. So if you are in a sad mood, you'll listen kind of sad song which will allow to maintain our emotion, right? Yeah, so we are going to deploy that in an application. Okay, so and then discussion. So while talking about like we are going to have the discussion and tech news and Q&A. Okay, so in this today's session. Okay, so we are getting a lot of response like that I'm ready. Aman Singh and Kavya and Ankit Verma and Kishan and then Divya. So it's really great. Thank you so much for your response, guys. So pre-request for this course, so only the camera and then speaker. Okay, so which is connected with the normal Raspberry Pi kit. Okay, so first of all, while talking about the deep learning, so deep learning is going to be one of the branches from the machine learning. So for example, artificial intelligence is there. So inside that artificial intelligence, so there is another circle called machine learning. So inside that circle, we are going to have a deep learning. Okay, so deep learning going to be the one of the part of the machine learning. So like one of the branch you can call. Okay, so that deep learning. So while talking about the deep learning, it is specially designed based on a human brain. So I hope you guys know, like let us take a human brain. So it will act like based on a new so for every reaction, so like for whatever the action which you are doing, so there will be some kind of electrical activity in your happening in your brain neurons. That kind of brain neuron, so how it is functioning, how it is analyzing an image, how it is getting dimension, and how it is analyzing and how it is recognizing. So that kind of brain kind of functionality or brain structure. Okay, so based on the brain structure, this deep learning is developed. So as like a brain, so it's going to have like head and then body and then tail. So on that head we are going to have the input in the deep learning part, and then body, so body we are going to have the neural network, that is mean by neurons, and then tail part we are going to have the output layers. Okay, so that is mean input layer and hidden layers and then output layer. Okay, as like a human being, so for eyes we used to observe it, and then brain it will process it, and we are going to recognize or something like that. So for example, if I'm showing this object to you, so you will identify this is the mobile phone. Okay, so likewise it can able to recognize what is the object which is present there. Okay, so for example, first thing, so let us talk about the brain. So first of all, vision. So we'll like visualize some of the object or some of the sceneries which is present around us, and then our brain will analyze it, and our brain will recognize this is this object. Like here we have microphone, laptop, and then monitor, and then a mobile phone. So likewise we'll do the recognition, right? So this is the working process. So same as like so before itself we require some kind of data or some kind of like knowledge. So for example I'm showing this one. Okay, so I'm going to show this one. So you will recognize this is the pen, right? So and I'm going to show this one, and then this one you will recognize this is the pencil, right? So even though these two things are looking like same, but you know how the pencil looks and how the pen looks. And even I'm showing two objects like this. Okay, so for example I'm showing this object to you, so you'll recognize this is the pen drive, and again I'm showing another object to you, so you also tell this is the pen drive, and I'm again showing the same object again, so you'll recognize this is the pen drive, right? So each and every even though this objects or this kind of pen drives model is different, you can able to identify or you can able to recognize these are the pen drives, right? So you have that knowledge to recognize the certain object whenever the model is changed, anything. So anything is changed, you can able to identify. So for example, if you are taking a water bottle, so even though if you are changing a new variety of water bottle, but you can able to recognize that is a water bottle, because so from your childhood itself you have seen how the water bottle looks like. So it will have that nozzle, or it will have the tap, or it will have the kind of like lid, or it kind of have like flip kind of lid. So you have gathered a lot of knowledge. So whenever you are going to shopping malls, so even though you haven't purchased for it, but you will see that, so how much, like what are all the kinds of objects. So for example, if your age is 27 or 22, so or 18, so for 18 means, so for 18 years you have seen lot models of pen drive, and you have seen lot models of water bottle. So you have that knowledge, right? So if you want to create one robot like machine or a robot or something like that, so within a day, if you want to give those knowledge, so to 16 or 18 years you have that knowledge. So 18 years of knowledge you need to provide it to a certain system within a short span of time. Okay, so on the time, so it can able to given with the help of the data set. So data sets are nothing but, so in this vision kind of scenario, you can able to give that data set kind of collection of images. So for example, if your application want to recognize this pen versus the pen drive means, so you need to provide 10,000 models, or 10,000 images of pen drives with the different models and different angles, and 10,000 images of pen with the different models and then different angles. Okay, so that your baby, like your robot baby, will analyze that to like study that. Okay, so it will study that, and it will identify the pattern of a certain object, and it will do the recognition what is the object is, either it is a pen drive or either it is like a pin. Okay, so that kind of recognition, so you need a data. So that data can be given as like a data set. So first of all, we'll give the training, and we'll design a neural network as like our human brain, and we will do the training for the data set which you have collected, and after that we'll generate a certain model file which is like trained brain, and then we'll do the recognition. Same as like, I hope you have seen a movie called Indiran, right? So Indiran, that's the first, that is Indiran 1.0. So if you have watched that movie, so the doctor will ask the robot to pick up the gun. So instead of picking up the gun, that will pick up the bun, right? So that is kind of like misclassification. It is not recognizing properly that neural network or the trained model, which is not proper, or which is not accurate. Okay, so on that scenario, the accuracy may be less than 20 to 30%. Okay, but we need to have a very good accuracy or very good classification. So on the time we can go for these kind of deep learning algorithms which has more number of like accuracy, so that kind of more accuracy can be availed with the help of providing lot of data sets and the proper way of designing the neural network to recognize the certain object. Okay, so I hope you got this, the workflow of the deep learning. So if you got this, or if you understand, you can put your comments in the live chat. Okay, so that's about understanding the deep learning. Okay, and if you want to know more about these kind of technology or deep learning or machine learning, please subscribe to the artificial intelligence masterclass back, because for 30 days we have learned those things, because definitely that will be helpful to understand these kind of concepts. Okay, so I hope you understand the flow. So deep learning is also a one kind of one branch of machine learning, and this is designed based on the human brain, like structure of the human brain. So you're going to the data set. So for example, if you're going to deploy that kind of image classification, you can do that with the help of providing a lot of data sets. So more number of data set going to increase the accuracy. Okay, so we require more number of data. So that's the only like kind of a different part in the deep learning, because if you are using any other algorithm, it doesn't require any other kind of data. But if you are using a deep learning, so you may require a lot of data. Okay, so data is the main thing. So we need to provide a lot of data, and we need to provide, or we need to design a neural network in proper way. And then finally we are going to deploy, or we are going to run it and to test it in a like real time. Okay, so that's about the deep learning. So first of all, here we are introducing certain kind of libraries like TensorFlow, Keras, H5PY, and MPG123. So while talking about the TensorFlow, it's Google's API, so which will be used for developing, like it will be used as a backend for the Keras, which will be used for doing a lot of deep learning algorithms, such as kind of there are a lot variety of trained models as well. So for example, VGG 16, 18, and then mobile net. So there are a lot of models in the Keras, as well as you can also deploy the transfer learning there. For artificial intelligence participants, they may know about the transfer learning concepts. And we are used to have H5PY library, which is used to like specify the format of HDFI, which is used to like process the huge amount of data, like because in the array. So for example, if you are taking a data or like image data, so that will contain the huge number of data values, like in the numbers, like pixel value and those things. So to handle that, we need to install H5PY like in this specific version, and MPG123, so which will be helpful for playing some kind of music which are placed in the Raspberry Pi. Okay, and you may ask why you are specifying a certain version to install it, because the OS, the operating system which we use to install now, so that may feel, or that may give you a lot of errors, such as Keras, Keras requires TensorFlow version to be greater than 2.2.0. So that kind of lot of error you may face. So to overcome that kind of error, we have already tested with these versions, like TensorFlow to 1.14.0, and Keras to 2.2.4, and then H5PY for 2.10.0. So these kind of version matching, so we have already tested with these version, it is working perfectly. So that's why I'm just insisting you to install in this specific version. Okay, so later on, if you definitely want me, so you can upgrade it later on. Okay, so before that, I hope you got this like installation. Okay, so I hope you know how to install a certain library in the Raspberry Pi. So if you know, you just put I know in your live chat. Okay, so before that, I'll give you some sample like how to do that. First of all, you just open the Raspberry Pi. So whatever the library which you need to install, you can simply go into the terminal here. Okay, so after going into the terminal, you just see the command sudo pip3 install TensorFlow double equal to 1.14.0. Okay, so you just simply type sudo pip3 space install space TensorFlow double equal to, what is that, 1.14.0. Okay, so that's it. So after pressing enter, so that library will be installed. Okay, so that so for example, another main thing I wish to say, so before that, this library is already installed, so that's why it is telling like requirement already satisfied. Other than that, you can install it simply. Okay, so before that, kind of there is a two things, so like two ways to install a certain library. So one way is to use sudo pip3, so like pip, so a Python interpreter, or you can use apt-get. So which means this apt-get will install a certain packages in a like core directory. So for example, so this is kind of software. So let us take this is kind of a software, and this is kind of library. Okay, so you can, so for an example, you can take like this. Okay, so this is the software which is should be accessed from anywhere, or like from any Python, something like that. So that's why we are just installing this mpg123 in the with the help of the command called apt-get, and the other libraries such as TensorFlow, Keras, and H5PY, which is installed with the help of Python interpreter pip3. Okay, so likewise we need to install as per the order, guys. That's the main thing. So you just prioritize like in the order, because like for example, if you are installing Keras first, so it may give you the error TensorFlow is not found, because Keras is going to use the TensorFlow as a backend. So we need to install the TensorFlow first and then Keras. Okay, so so I hope you got this, like how to identify these libraries. Okay, so that's up to here. Okay, so I hope you got this. library installation is completed. So while talking about the emotion recognition, so here we have a lot of emotional babies, right? So for example, laughing. So while doing a laughing, so there is a change in your lips, like your mouth movement, right? So that kind of thing can be done. So for example, if it is anger, so anger can be find out by like using like converging eyebrows and having your like short mouth or like lips. And interest means so your eyes will be open, interest or surprised or like surprise, so that kind of thing, your eyebrows will be raised. And then cry or sad, so of course, so you'll use to have like smiley emojis, like you have to keep the mouth like this, will be recognized that is a sad. So that kind of thing can be done, kind of like doing analysis. So hereby deep learning playing a role. So because if you are deploying a basic algorithm, like for example you can use 68 landmarks predictor, which is used to place 68 landmarks in your face. So from that face it will recognize the landmark location. From that we can also able to recognize the emotion, but it won't be accurate. So that's why we are just moving on to deep learning concept to deploy or to perform that kind of advanced operation to have a better accuracy. Okay, so I hope you got this, how it is like how the emotion recognition going to be deployed. So here we are going to like demonstrate you how like basic emotions. Okay, so before that, so we are in the demonstration. So before that, let us talk about the connection. So connection is going to be very simple. Okay, so this is nothing but Raspberry Pi and then speaker and then USB camera which is connected to the Raspberry Pi. Okay, so that's up to this connection. Okay, so first of all, go for the program. And another main bonus, for the internship participant, we have explained the program line by line. So for internship participant, I hope you like this. Okay, so day 14. So here we have a lot of program. So real time video. So here we have the source code. Okay, so in this source code, with the help of the source code, what we are going to do, we are going to use certain kind of libraries. So first of all, so while talking about the emotion recognition, so first thing we should remember. So what is the first thing is, we need to detect the face, right? So emotion is not happening in this table, or emotion is not happening in this side, right? First of all, emotion is happening in the face, right? So only after the face is detected, then only this application or this algorithm should work, right? So first of all, what is the first process we need to do? We need to do a face detection. Okay, so after doing a face detection, then we can move for the face emotion recognition. Okay, so emotion in the sense, like face emotion should not be applied for this chest area or this left area or this area, right? So first of all, it should, that emotion recognition algorithm should only work for the like parts which is placed here. Okay, so first of all, we need to detect the face, we need to draw the bounding bars around the face, and we need to crop out that face part alone. Because so if I'm like this, okay, so here face part should be relocated from this place to here. And again, if I am moving like this, the face recognition, or sorry, face detection part should be moved from here to here, right? So for whenever we are having iteration of our continuous loop, so it will like it will identify where the face is located exactly. So that is kind of face detection and then tracking. So first of all, we need to deploy that. And after that, we are going to take out that image or take out that phrase part. So we are not going to take my body part or other background images which is present here. So instead of that, what we are going to do, we are going to take only the face part. So we are going to take the face part, and we are going to compare, or you are going to train, or you are going to test it with the deep learning trained model. Okay, so we are going to use that deep learning trained model, which is nothing but that is exception. So for example, we are going to use that to train or to identify or to recognize that model. Okay, so for example, here we have mini exception. So this is kind of one model which is used to have which is already trained one. Okay, so while doing deep learning algorithm, there is a lot of ways. So ways example, so first of all, you can develop from the scratch, like you can collect various emotion images, but we can you should give lot of like a lot of images. Okay, so so that kind of thing. So that is, you can build up from the scratch, or you can use a pre-trained model. And third way is to use a kind of like a transfer learning, which you are using a pre-trained model to train it for your custom own images. Okay, so these kind of concepts we have discussed in artificial intelligence masters class, right? So so that's up to here. Okay, so mini exception, this is the model pre-trained, which is for to recognize the emotions. So emotions in the sense, emotions such as sad, disgust, scared, and happy, cry, surprise, neutral. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 emotions are here. Okay, we are going to recognize 7 emotions, and then what we are going to do, we are going to process it for to identify its each and every label. So for example, if it is a happy, so for example, if the emotion which is recognized, that is a happy, then we are going to play some audio which is already present in this audio folder. Okay, we are here, we have some of the ringtones, like we just downloaded as in a format of mp3, and we are going to play each and every audio with the help of the library called mpg123. Okay, so for each and every emotion, so for example, happy means, so what it should play this flute ringtone, and for mp3, for sad, it's going to play a certain ringtone. So for each and every emotions, it's going to play like kind of very little, because here the ringtone, sorry, here we are going to play audio for a very little, few minutes, like few seconds. Okay, because it is a demo, right? So if you want to play it for more times, you can play, or you can drop like large audio files, okay, for a baby. So for example, if you want to do like a baby emotion analysis final year project, so baby is there, so whenever the baby is crying, so sound can't be heard as much, like, so baby emotion can be analyzed with the help of the camera which is placed in the cradle, and then it will analyze it, and based on the emotion it will play a music. So even though if you are playing a music, still now the baby is crying, so that kind of scenario, it will send an email with the help of IoT platform in the Raspberry Pi itself for an internship, like Raspberry Pi internship participants, they are going to have that source code to send an email or to send an kind of notification via internet. So those kind of thing can be available, like it can be available for, in the internship portal. Okay, so we are going to do that kind of emotions. Okay, so emotion analysis as well as the alert system using a Raspberry Pi. It is a what for final year project, because we are deploying artificial intelligence in here and IoT in here. IoT in here maybe in later, so for internship participants, so those kind of thing can be done here. Okay, so let us have the program, and before running the program, I'll tell you one thing. I'm very poor at showing emotions. Okay, but I'll try my best. Okay, because I'm very poor at showing emotions. Okay, so other than that, laugh and all. Okay, so I'm going to give run and then run module. Yes, I'm going to show the demo. So here I've connected another USB camera which is placed in front of me. Okay, so let us have the demo. So using TensorFlow as the backend, so which is start running the library. I'll turn on the speed. So it will open the camera. So from the camera, you can able to see my emotions. Like based on the emotion, it will show like emotion. Like it will play the music. Okay. I think you can able to hear this music, right? Funny, right? So for cry, we have put like cry music just for an interaction. Other than that, you can play a lot of music. Okay, so for each and every emotions, we have played certain music here. Okay, so I hope you got this, like how it's working. So whenever I'm laughing, it shows happy, and for neutral, it's playing a certain music. For each and every emotions, we can able to kind of create one sound, or we can able to generate these kind of sounds. Okay, so I hope you like it. So if you like it, you can post your comments in your live chat. Okay, so let us terminate the program. So I hope you got this. So these kind of advanced application can be done with the help of this Raspberry Pi. So definitely I give you a lot of assurance, like whenever this course we're going to provide a lot of information which includes artificial intelligence, but other than that, without only with the without the Raspberry Pi, so you just combine with the artificial intelligence masterclass, so that it will be very helpful for you, because you can also develop, or you can able to deploy this application easily in the Raspberry Pi. Okay, so music is not hearing properly. I'm running the program again, making to you are making me to show the emotions again. So it's really hard for me. Okay, we'll check again. Okay. Okay, so that's it. I'll close this code. Okay, so that's up to this emotion recognition and kind of playing some music. But other than that, you can also merge mail source code, which we are going to see in the internship portal. So, like in the upcoming master classes series, sorry, like in the sessions. Okay, so from that, we can able to like kind of doing like kind of final year project with the help of artificial intelligence and then Raspberry Pi. So it's really great to deploy artificial intelligence algorithm in the Raspberry Pi, right? So like in the hardware artificial intelligence, it is kind of a real-time deployment. So it is going to be really great. So I hope you like this. So really, so if you really like this, so please join with us on Raspberry Pi Masterclass, because here we are seeing a kind of basic thing. Other than that, we are going to learn a lot things, because like what is deep learning on, what is the algorithm, and kind of like additional source codes which is used to develop, or you just use to deploy your final year project, or your hobbies project. Like if you have a certain hobby to develop a certain kind of project, you can do that. And this main advantage of this masterclass is 30-day lecture video, which is going to be available for flexible time. And we are going to avail 250 like 25 plus source codes, and then a bonus lecture. And we are going to also provide libraries, and what is the procedure to certain like what is the procedure to install a certain library. And you are going to have forum support, and you can download the materials such as professor presentation and source code and etc. So I hope you like this, and I wish you all happy Pongal, because Pongal is nearby, right? So only 3 days so in India, so it's really great festival. So happy Pongal to everyone. So as a Pongal, so I hope a lot of people have expected, and a lot of people have guessed, and their message like can I expect any offer on Pongal? So yes, of course you are going to have that. So this offer is because on previous like offer which is available on New Year and then Christmas, as a participants are insisting to give us at least 3 days for an offer. So we are going to provide that offer. Okay, so it is starting from now. Okay, so you are going to, if you are going to purchase Arduino Masterclass for 499, you are going to get artificial intelligence course for 449. Okay, so like only 750 rupees. Okay, so so from that, from this both both Raspberry Pi Masterclass, here that is printed as Arduino. It is not it is not Arduino, it is Raspberry Pi. Okay, so Raspberry Pi with the artificial intelligence course, so it's going to provide you lot of information about artificial intelligence, what is meant by machine learning, deep learning, chatbot, natural language processing. So like a lot of kind of projects such as emotion recognition, and leaf disease recognition, vehicle detection, face recognition, face emotion recognition. There are a lot of things we have explored in artificial intelligence masterclass. So you're going to avail that offer. So if you have purchased Raspberry Pi masterclass within today, okay, you're going to get a artificial intelligence masterclass for 750 rupees, because that's actually cost us 1000. Okay, so we are going to avail that offer for 750. It's a really great offer, you can avail it. Okay, so and after that, still you are going to avail lot of offers for other masterclass such as MATLAB or MATLAB Simulink or Arduino masterclass as well. Okay, so I hope you like this offer. Enjoy your holidays, enjoy your festive. Okay, so definitely be great. So thank you so much to have your interaction. Like so we are getting a lot of response like happy Pongal. Thank you so much guys. So same to you all. Have a great festive. Okay, so discussion. So while talking about having the discussion about the brain computer interface technology, now in this like in this kind of like before like 2 to 3 years, we are talking about lot of about artificial intelligence, right? So now only we are creating awareness about artificial intelligence, but it has already started like previous years ago. So so that's up to that current thing, right? And about like for example, if it is talking about a brain computer interface technology, definitely it is going to be speak like it going to create a lot of virality after like kind of 5 years, because it is also going to be like future technology. It is kind of, instead of making the robots, the like dumb robots to be intelligence, with the help of brain computer interface technology, you can make a like human to be a like kind of superhuman. Like it is not like a flash or something like that. It is kind of making like their intelligence, or if there is any brain disorder, you can also cure with the help of brain computer interface technology. And you can analyze the human brain. So for example, like how the human brain is functioning, like how it is functioning and what is the problem, and where you can able to enhance. And us, same as like as like our like as like me, there are a lot of students here. So students usually face the problem like a lot of like problems such as remembering the contents for the examinations. So that kind of memory power, so those kind of thing can be enhanced with the help of brain computer interface technology. So while talking about the brain computer interface technology, we have our own product, that is BrainSense. If you want if you want to know about the product, you can check it out in the link given in the description below about the BrainSense. And other than that, and also we are going to provide we are also the brain computer interface like course is also available, which is at like a hands-on experience, which you can experience hands-on. So that's cost you about only 99 rupees, that is 99 rupees, that is 100. So it is very like very less cost, right? So only 99. So for 100 it is kind of cost of our snacks. So whenever we are going outing with our friends, so it is minimum like 450, right? So 99 is not that much cost expensive, right? So you can avail this brain computer interface masterclass also for only 99, that is 100 rupees. So and then while talking about brain computer interface technology, this is nothing but it's going to use the brain waves like EEG, so electroencephalography, which is study of brain neurons. So with the help of that, you can able to analyze the brain wave, how it is functioning, how it is like for example, like if let us take supposed to have a certain patient, so he is completely paralyzed. So for the paralyzed people, so they can't able to move physically. So that with the help of this technology, you can make them to move their wheelchair, or to type some of the letters, to speak out via speaker, or to turn on or turn off the home appliances. So that kind of application you can develop with the help of this brain computer interface technology. And and other than that, it may require the BCA devices, which will be responsible, or which will be used to abstract or to like obtain the waves from the brains with the help of the electrode. So while talking about the electrode, which is there is a invasive and the non-invasive. And while talking about brain structure, there is a like prefrontal lobe and frontal lobe, midforal lobe. So there are a lot of layers in the brain. So if you want to study more about these brain computer interface technology, you can subscribe our brain computer interface masterclass for 100 rupees. So okay, so that's up to here. Okay, so and tomorrow's discussion, so okay, that is 15th day discussion, how blood pressure device work. Because we used to have we used to see this device, but we don't know how it's working. So we're going to see the science behind it. Okay, so I hope you like this, and I hope you like this today's discussion also. And tech news, so I hope you you guess the tech news what is going to be. So that is up to like what is WhatsApp's privacy issues, right? So you can ask your or you can start your discussion about this tech news. So what do you know about the news about WhatsApp is going on, okay? And by using this kind of scenario, there are a lot of fake spreads are going on, like hacking and something. So actually this is not happening at all. So there are a lot of fake news, is like fake kind of discussion is already going on. Like someone has hacked the WhatsApp, and everyone's information is given to some of our unauthorized country like China. So there are a lot of fake news are going on. And if you know about these kind of discussion, you can start your discussion, because we will do some kind of interaction between. Okay, so while talking about like this tech news, so while talking about Elon Musk, because Elon Musk told about to use the signal. So here I wish to give you certain code. So because the content or the kind of information, which is not only based on the content, it is also based on who is telling that. Because a signal is already there, but we don't know, most of the people don't know about the signal and what it is and those things. But the only tweet, so use the signal. Okay, so that's the only tweet by Elon Musk. So after he told that, so lot of people have installed it. And even though in every news channel they are telling like the top billionaire in the world is telling to not to use the Facebook or WhatsApp, and he is also telling us to use only Signal. Okay, so this is the news which is going on the headlines of like on yesterday's and all. So this is not about only the content or the messages, it is also like based on who is telling that. Okay, while talking about the privacy issue, so WhatsApp is going to WhatsApp, I hope you know, WhatsApp is the, like, Facebook is the parent company of WhatsApp, right? So now what they are going to do, they are going to have that messages. So for example, whatever the message we are saying, that is already encrypting, so like getting encrypted. So that data is all known as the beta data. So what they are telling that they are going to deliver, or they are going to provide every beta data which WhatsApp is already holding to the Facebook, so that so Facebook will be holding a lot of information other than that any industries. Okay, so I hope we know that. So data is data, or information is the power nowadays. So so due to that, so and also that WhatsApp is making that to be like compulsory. So that's why everyone is telling that to not to use WhatsApp or Facebook. And then while talking about the Signal, it is like very free to use, and it is kind of, doesn't have these kind of privacy and all, it has that privacy or like protection. So that's why this like Signal is going like higher. So I hope we are going to use the Signal and then Telegram, I think so. After this on this quarantine period, after the movie downloading or Netflix series downloading in like Telegram, so that's why the Telegram is get more popular to download the like Netflix series and all. Other than that, for chatting, we are going to move on to Signal, I think so. So we'll check the possibilities, and we'll check what it is going to happen. Okay, we'll wait. Okay, so I hope you all enjoying the session. So we are in the final day session, sorry, like final part of the session. So Q&A, so you can start your questions, guys. So if you have any questions. Yeah, we are getting discussion like, yes, sir, WhatsApp is the best compared to Telegram and Signal, and UI and the dark mode and status feature of WhatsApp is much better compared to Telegram and use Signal, which don't have. Yes, of course, Adriel Lewis, while doing like user friendly. So while talking about the user friendly, when compared to the Signal and Telegram, WhatsApp's looks, it's very great, right? Even I have installed the Signal and I've just checked out it. So when compared to the Telegram and Signal, so WhatsApp looks very great. But while talking about the privacy, here it is not it is not important for like attraction or user friendly. It is only also a privacy, it is also a main thing. So that's why we just want to switch to Signal, I think so. But we'll wait how it's happening and what it's happening. Okay. Sir, I had a doubt. How does our phone camera recognize our age? It's really great question, Manishing. Actually, we are these things we have discussed in artificial intelligence masterclass, like how it is predicting. So that's up to like artificial intelligence camera, but not in every phone they have installed artificial intelligence. Instead of that, they just put simple algorithm to detect. That is not that much accurate. Okay. So when the Node MCU bonus is available in Arduino class? Yes, of course, we are planning it for. So definitely we are going to provide Node MCU bonus for Arduino masterclass participants. Sir, when will be the video of next 15 days will be available in your learning portal? As yes, of course, Aravind. So once this Pongal syllabus completed, then we are going to get each and every video for each and every day. Okay, so definitely it will be very helpful for you. So Salim Ismail, thank you, sir. Happy Pongal. Happy Pongal to you too, Salim. It's really great. Thank you so much. Any other questions, guys? So if you have any questions, you can ask now. So can we scan the body size with the Raspberry Pi? Body size, it's a really great, like different project. It's a really great Freya Shah. Yeah, definitely we'll check for the algorithm. How it can be done is kind of like counters or like, but definitely it requires a calibration. Other than that, we can measure by analyzing the body color, or a kind of identifying the boundaries. So background subtraction definitely we need to do. Other than that, background subtraction, and we need to measure that with the help of the camera calibration. So definitely we can do. Yes, of course we can do. So next thing, now most of the engineering college are using WhatsApp for all official communication, becoming WhatsApp college. Yes, of course, that's exactly right. So due to this quarantine, everyone's are using WhatsApp. like they have created an account in WhatsApp, so there are a lot of information which is shared on WhatsApp. So definitely it's a really great info. Sir, in internship portal for weather system, they uploaded emotion analysis system as a topic. Okay, Satya, then thank you so much for your noticing. So definitely it will be changed. Rakesh Malagi sir, hi sir, nice session sir, informative as well as interesting. Thank you so much sir, thank you so much for your response. Shiva Shankar, can we operate my smart devices using brain computer interface? Yeah, that is going to be advanced technology. Already the research is going on. So now certain vehicle industries are working on it to apply a certain braking system with the help of brain computer interface technology, because the accidents are happening whenever, like mostly on like sleeping or drowsiness state. So that drowsiness state can be analyzed with the help of brain computer interface technology. So whenever person feels drowsiness, so then there's suddenly the vehicle speed will be controlled with the help of this technology. So it's great to be have that kind of application. Okay, so I hope there is no question further. Okay, so well, we are in the end of the session. So the quote of the day. So everyone is a genius, but if you judge a fish on its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is a stupid, which is told by Albert Einstein. It's really a nice quote. So don't think whenever you are not completing certain part of your field, you can't able to achieve something in your kind of certain field, please explore it to the another field. So for example, if your brain computer interface technology is not interactive, or if you are not able to shine it there, so try with artificial intelligence. That's going to be your future, the future technology. Or you just try with your any kind of activities like sports or anything, so definitely it'll be very successful. So every day everyone is going to be the genius, everyone are genius. So you just want to explore each and every technology to identify which part you like the most, and you can able to do with complete involvement without expecting anything. Okay, so that definitely will be getting you to the higher level, even though in your financial or anything. Okay, so thank you so much guys. So before that, we'll introduce to the course plans. So if you want to learn, or if you want to learn in depth, so in-depth artificial intelligence or brain computer interface, or this Raspberry Pi Arduino masterclass, so you can please visit learn.pantechsolutions.net, where you can able to see the preview of each and every course. Okay, open that course plan. It's it for. So just please learn.pantechsolutions.net, where you're able to see the course plan, how it's look. From that, you can able to see how the agenda is framed, and how it looks like, and those things. Okay, so like what are the agenda going to learn for this 30 days. So definitely will be very helpful rather than the normal basic YouTube. This 99 is a very low cost compared to other industries. Register for as soon as possible, because it is a limited offer. So there is a demand for each and every technologies which we have introduced, like brain computer interface, artificial intelligence, Raspberry Pi, and MATLAB. So these are all going to be like definitely will be like very helpful for your career. So if you see here, so you can open certain master classes, and you can see the preview. And main thing I wish to say, don't bother about the prices which is described here. Okay, so this is not a this is the original price, but we are this quarantine, due to this quarantine, we are going to provide this course only for like less than 1,000 rupees. Like you can able to avail the course for 499 and those things. Okay, so definitely be helpful. So this is the course like a framework or vehicle which you are going to learn. Okay, so like for those 30 days, you're going to have these kind of agendas, or these kind of like agenda with the like frame format. Okay, so like attachment, you can download the presentation or source code and those things. Okay, and if you want to know about the projects or product, you can please visit www.pantechsolutions.net. And if you really want to avail Pongal offer, that Raspberry Pi and artificial intelligence like combo offer, you can avail the offer. So okay, so you just purchase the Raspberry Pi for the 499, and you just please get artificial intelligence masterclass for 750 rupees. So it's going to be really great, and it should be very really informative. So definitely it will be very helpful for your career as well as your hobby, or to develop yourself. Okay, so thank you so much guys. So thank you so much. And once again, it's very like have your holidays well prepared. And definitely tomorrow we are going to meet anyhow. So thank you so much guys. So thank you so much. So thank you so much for your interaction. So still now we are getting a lot of questions. So sorry for that, not I can't able to reply you for a lot of questions. So if you are a new day participant, you just please raise your questions in the comment box below. But instead, you can join with us on internship and you can raise your questions with the screenshot on the forum page itself. And for internship participants, definitely it'll be very helpful. I'll make that for you. Okay, so and if you have any doubts, you can raise your questions in the internship forum also. And thank you so much, guys. So it's me, Sanjay. Until then, bye. We'll see you on the tomorrow session.